Hello and welcome to today's Radar Squared NFL Report. I'm John the Radar Williams. And bringing to you today's first piece of news. Big news came in the wee hours of the morning. It's time to talk about the real McCoy. Gerald McCoy, that is. As him and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have agreed to part ways, he has been released at 31 years of age from a 3-year, $13 million annual salary contract as of last night. That is huge news as he now joins the free agency list as one of the top 2 defensive tackles in the entire NFL as a free agent. I mean, who's going to pick him up? You gotta wonder. Indicators point to the fact that it may be the Cleveland Browns who pick up Gerald McCoy, as he was the last big trade suitor they could have worked with before just parting ways mutually, as I said before, with Gerald McCoy. So, odds are he's going to get signed there. Maybe somewhere else, we'll see, but they were the highest suitor to pick up Gerald McCoy. Now imagine if some team out there went and picked up both of him and Ndamukong Suh. McCoy and Suh together would just be a nightmare, but could they really work together with their styles? Who knows? You have to experiment with those 2 different types of defensive tackles and see what you're going to get out of them. Send them into a training, see how they do, see which one you like, see if you can make them both work together, if they'll mesh in the same play scheme. You never know, but with Gerald McCoy, right now he's 31 years old, probably primed for a good 4-year contract actually, hit him up till he's 35 to play for a team, maybe less money because you're giving him more stability of years. Maybe you could give him about $9 or $10 million annual salary instead over a 4-year contract instead of the 3 years, $13 million per year contract that you had before. That would be the best move for a team to make. But you also want to make sure you run a physical on him, of course, like with any football player. So, as far as his career goes, he has had at least 5 sacks in the last 7 seasons. 50.5 career sacks, which is 3rd most amongst active defensive tackles. And he's a 6-time Pro Bowler since 2012, which ties Geno Atkins for most amongst D linemen in the NFL. So needless to say, this guy is not underperforming at all. A very amazing player. Someone's definitely going to want to pick him up. A lot of teams could use a guy like this. I think it's very crazy for them to part ways with their franchise cornerstone defensive tackle. Very bad idea. Quite frankly, we'll see where things go with that. But on to other news, there's also a big retirement that happened just a little while ago. Chris Long has retired from the Philadelphia Eagles. Oh yeah, he's gone. And he won 2 Super Bowls, one with the New England Patriots, and then he left them and gone and won another one with the Philadelphia Eagles. Kind of funny as they won that over his former team, the Patriots. He also spent 8 years of his career playing for the formerly known as St. Louis Rams, now known as the Los Angeles Rams. 11 years in all, 2 Super Bowl wins, 2 titles. Heck of a career, way to hang him up. Always a class act guy. He was a real nice guy. So yeah, Chris Long, he's done, folks. Definitely a guy to remember, and one of the greater ones at defensive end. But yeah, he's hung him up. And back to the Buccaneers actually for a second. They've been struggling to find good defensive linemen lately, even before letting go of Gerald McCoy, as Jason Pierre-Paul has now suffered a neck injury in his recent car crash accident this past month, which left him with a huge neck injury. He might be out for about half a year. So, without him and McCoy, odds are if they are going to pick someone up, it's going to be slim pickings. Like I said, there's Ndamukong Suh, who last year he had a $14 million contract on a 1-year deal with the Los Angeles Rams. Back to those St. Louis Los Angeles Rams. Either way, once again, kind of intertwines there with Chris Long as well. But we'll see if he ends up signing with the Buccaneers or someone else, and if McCoy ends up signing with the Browns or someone else. Who knows? But those look to be the top 2 viable team options. Also, speaking of defensive tackle, Danny Shelton has agreed to stay with the New England Patriots. And of course, we all know the Zonk retired tight end there on the Patriots, but now Benjamin Watson out of retirement to play tight end for the Patriots. Could but got one up, he still got his legs under his back, was used to it, and he's over 30. Also, the New York Jets recently fired their general manager, and as of January, hired a new head coach, the former head coach of the Miami Dolphins, Adam Gase, now head coach of the New York Jets. He's now also the interim general manager of the New York Jets. Double duty. Big time job for him. More control, you'll see his steamroll and hopefully it goes well. New York Jets interim general manager is now the head coach Adam Gase. And also, while we are on the Dolphins, they've also picked up a new QB, if y'all have not heard. Josh Rosen. This guy's going to be amazing for them. They shipped off Ryan Tannehill to the Titans, so now he'll be backing up Marcus Mariota, who's already a great quarterback, and Tannehill was great too. So it's two great quarterbacks from the Titans. Now they got an even better one right now. The Dolphins. It's looking like it's on the up and up for both of those teams. Very happy because, of course, I'm a Titans fan. Just saying. But that's all I got for you guys here today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And don't forget to go check out the recent vids and the future ones to come. Thank you for watching here. It's been John the Radar Williams with your Radar Squared NFL Report.